Have you ever had to make an impossible choice? The choice between taking care of your health or your family's health and keeping your job. That feeling in your gut when a chronic illness flares up, or when you get a call that a parent needs you, and your first thought is, can I afford to take time off? Will I get in trouble? What if I told you there's a powerful but often misunderstood tool that can help you navigate these exact moments? A kind of safety net built into the system that allows you to handle life's unpredictability without having to risk your career. Today, we are talking about something called an intermittent leave of absence. It sounds like a boring technical term from an HR manual, but I promise you, it is one of the most important concepts you should know about work-life balance. This isn't just a policy, for many, it's a lifeline. So, let's break down what it is. Think of a traditional leave of absence, like for a surgery, as checking a whole book out of the library. You're gone for a solid block of time, weeks or even months. An intermittent leave is completely different. It's like having a special library card that lets you check out just a single chapter, a few pages, or even just a paragraph, whenever you need it, without having to take the whole book home. This leave is taken in separate blocks of time, which can be as short as an hour or as long as several days. It's designed specifically for situations where you have a recurring, predictable, or sometimes unpredictable need for time off. In the United States, this right is most often protected under the Family and Medical Leave Act, or FMLA. It's a federal law that provides job protection for employees who need to be away from work for qualifying medical reasons. So, who gets to use this special library card? Let's talk about what qualifies. The key phrase is serious health condition. This doesn't just mean a one-time crisis. It often applies to chronic conditions that flare up, like severe migraines, Crohn's disease, or major depression. It also covers ongoing treatments. For example, if you need to attend regular chemotherapy sessions or physical therapy appointments, intermittent leave is designed for that. And it's not just for your health. It's also for when you need to be a caregiver for a spouse, child, or parent with a serious health condition. Taking your mom to her weekly doctor's appointments? Helping your child through a recurring medical issue? This could qualify. To be eligible, you generally have to have worked for your employer for at least a year and for a certain number of hours, and your company has to be over a certain size. Now, let's talk about what this looks like in the real world, because this is where its power becomes clear. Intermittent leave isn't about just calling in sick. It's a pre-approved, structured form of leave. For example, it could mean leaving work 2 hours early every Wednesday for a physical therapy session. It could mean taking off 2 or 3 days in a row, once a month, when a chronic illness predictably flares up. Or, it could be for those completely unpredictable moments, like when a severe migraine hits and you simply cannot look at a computer screen. The beauty of it is the flexibility. It allows you and your employer to plan around a known, recurring need for your absence, removing the stress and uncertainty from the situation. So, how do you set this up? It's not automatic, you have to take the first step. First, you need to talk to your human resources department. They're your guides in this process. Tell them you believe you have a qualifying reason for intermittent leave. They will provide you with the necessary paperwork. Second, and this is the most critical step, you need medical certification. Your doctor, or your family member's doctor, will have to fill out a form that certifies the medical need. The form will detail why leave is necessary, how often you might need it, and for how long. This documentation is the key that unlocks your job-protected leave. Third is communication. Once your leave is approved, you still need to follow your company's normal call-out procedures. You just need to let your manager know you won't be in and that you are using your approved FMLA time. You do not need to share your private medical diagnosis with your direct supervisor. You simply state you are taking leave under this pre-approved plan. So why is this so important? Because life is not a straight line. We get sick. Our family members get sick. We have challenges that don't fit neatly into a 9-to-5 schedule. Intermittent leave is a compassionate and practical recognition of that reality. It's a system designed to replace fear with security. It allows good, hardworking people to navigate some of the most difficult chapters of their lives without the added terror of losing their livelihood. It's about creating a workplace that understands we are human beings first and employees second. So if you are struggling in silence, trying to juggle a health condition or a family crisis with your work responsibilities, I want you to hear this. You may have options. Look in your employee handbook. Talk to your HR department. Find out if this powerful tool is available to you. You don't have to make that impossible choice alone.